Hello children, welcome to Nagesh Karasgi Orchid School channel. Myself Priya teacher, and today we are going to learn lesson number 15 from science subject. Okay, so class 7 we will learn today from light. Lesson number 15, light. In our previous session we discussed about concave mirror and what is the use of concave mirror. Today we will learn about the convex mirror. So what is mean by convex mirror and where it is used. So see the inner surface of a spoon. So in your textbook that activity is given that whatever convex spoon is there, that spoon acts like a concave mirror while it is its outer surface acts like a convex mirror. Then we know that the image of an object formed by a plane mirror cannot be obtained on a screen. So in our previous session we learned that different types of images we can get from the concave mirror. So which images we get from concave mirror? Do you remember? Okay. Tell me which types of images we can get from the concave mirror? Correct. So from concave mirror, suppose we keep a candle in front of concave mirror, and then if suppose we place a screen, and in between screen and mirror, if suppose we keep that candle, and we saw that which type of images we can get. So after this activity we came to know that we can get real image, then virtual image, then enlarged image, diminished image, then same size, erect, inverted, real always inverted, and also virtual it is always erect. Okay, so these types of images we can get by the concave mirror. So today we will see that which type of images we can get from the convex mirror. So what is mean by convex mirror? So convex mirrors or the surface of mirror is curved. So now only we discussed that when it is a outer surface of a spoon, that type of structure it is called as a convex mirror. Then spreads out light rays. So this convex mirror is also known as diverging mirror because it diverts that whatever light is coming towards it, or that light rays it is going to spread. That is why it is called as a diverging mirror. Then produces a virtual image that is upright and smaller than the object. So which type of image we can get from the convex mirror? So from this mirror we can get the virtual image. Okay, and virtual image which we can see it is in a upright position and smaller than the object. So when we are going to keep any object in front of concave mirror, and if we will get a image, then that image will be upright position, in a upright position, and it will be smaller than the object. Now here you can see, so what is the difference in between concave mirror and convex mirror? So in concave mirror you can see, suppose we are going through this spoon, and here you can see this is the concave mirror, it is a inner surface. So when you will see inner surface of a spoon, that will look like this. Okay, so this side which is you are looking here, it is called as a concave mirror, and here the outer surface it means this one, the black color line, what it is showing, what type of structure it is showing, it is a convex mirror. So this concave mirror it is called as a converging mirror, and this is convex, it is called as a diverging mirror. So we learn that when we are going to focus light on the concave mirror, you can see this light is going to reflect like this. Okay, so when from this concave mirror light is reflected, it is going to come at the same point, the rays are going to come at the same point, it is called as a focal point, then it is going to divert. But here in convex mirror what happens, when these red or orange colored lines are nothing but these are light rays. Okay. So, this is the structure of a convex mirror, and suppose you focus light on this convex mirror, you will see that these rays are going to spread, and that is why it is called as a diverging mirror. Now, next, here in convex mirror how this happen, it is shown one more time. So, see here it is a bird which is standing in front of convex mirror, and what happens, you can see whatever image is formed here, this is a image which is formed in a convex mirror. So, this bird is in front of this convex mirror, and you can see here that image of this bird in a convex mirror looks like this, or we can get image like this. So, which type of image we can get? So, virtual type of image we will get by this convex mirror. So, what is mean by virtual? Virtual, it means that image which we can find back to the mirror, and also it is not actual image. Okay. So, that is called as a virtual image. So, in Marathi we call it as a abhasi. So, if you went in Siddheshwar fair, then you saw when you are going to enter in a circus or whatever shows are there. So in at the entry you can see that there are different types of mirrors are there, and if you will look into that mirror, you will see that whatever image is there or yourself is changed. Okay. So, whatever image of it is going to change, and it is not look like you. Okay. So, it is different from your size and also from your appearance, whatever external appearance is there. So, that is the virtual image we can say, because it is not as the object. Okay, whatever object is there, it is not looking like a object, it is something, sometimes it is different. Okay. So, in convex mirror always you will get a virtual image, and also you will get diminished image. So, what is mean by diminished? So, diminished, it means it is a smaller in a size, and erect image also you will get by the convex mirror. Okay. So, here you can see where convex mirrors are used. So, can you tell me where this concave mirror used? First tell me where concave mirrors are used. Yes, correct. So, in solar cooker, then in saloons, or in a telescope, or in a torch, whenever there is a mirror, it is a type of a concave mirror, or it is a concave mirror. Then when you will use, you will see these types of glasses. So, which one? So, mirror which is placed there in a shops, it is a convex mirror. Then it is placed there for the security of the shop. So, we saw that here this mirror is placed to know that it is secure, or that any customer is going to take something from this shop. Okay. So, that is why these types of convex mirrors are placed there in this shop for the security. Then also these types of mirrors are used in a rear view of mirror. So, when there is a rear view mirror, we want to see rear view, that time we use this type of mirror, convex mirror, in rear view mirrors. And next, in vehicles also, vehicle inspection, we use this type of mirror which is known as a convex mirror. Now, let us discuss one more time what is mean by real mirror, real image and virtual image. Okay. So, here some types are given. Real. So, we will see this, and after this we will discuss whatever activities are given related to the convex mirror, and we will discuss our next point. So, here you can see this is a real image. In this picture or in this figure you can see a real image. So, what is mean by real image? Real image appears in front of the mirror. So, where it appears in front of the mirror and could be projected onto a screen. So, we can project it on a screen, whatever image we are getting from the plane mirror, that is, or from mirror, real image we can project it. Then virtual. So, image appears behind the mirror. So, virtual image, it means it is going to appear behind the mirror, but it does not look like exactly as a object. Okay. So, that type is called as a virtual image. Now, size. On the basis of size, which type of images are there? So, first one it is enlarged, then second one reduced, and third one it is a same. So, here you can see in enlarged type, image is larger than the object. So, we know in concave mirror we can get real image also, virtual image also. So, we saw what is the exact meaning of real image and virtual image. Now, in concave mirror or by the concave mirror we can get enlarged image. So, what is mean by enlarged? Enlarged, it means image is larger than the object. Now, next it is a reduced. So, reduced, it is also known as a diminished. So, what is mean by diminished or reduced? It means this is a smaller in a size. So, image is smaller than the object. So, whatever image we are going to get from the mirror, it will be smaller than the object. Now, next it is the same. So, same image is the image of same size of object. So, in this picture here it is the original object is given, which we are going to keep in front of any mirror, any type of mirror, and while keeping this object in front of any type of mirror, and if suppose we will get this type of image, this first image we got by this object. Okay. So, this is a enlarged, because you can see this is a smaller in size, object is not same as the size of image here. That is why it is called as a enlarged, that image is bigger in size or larger in size by from as compared to this object. Now, reduced, in B structure you can see whatever image we got in B, that is smaller than this object, or that is smaller than the size of this object. So, that is why it is called as a reduced, or we can say it is a diminished image. Now, third type, it is a same sized image. So, whatever object size is there, so we will get exactly similar size of that image, of its image. So, that is called as a same image or same sized image. So, this is the types, or these are the types which are based on the size. Now, next one, it is a attitude. So, what is mean by attitude? So, what type of image we are going to get, and if suppose these are not based on size and these are like this position. Okay. So, whenever there is a position, it is going to change here. So, on this basis again we will get these three types of images. So, which three types of images are here given? So, first one, it is given upright. So, this upright position here, A, B is inverted and C, it is a laterally inverted. So, from plane mirror, from concave mirror, from convex mirror, we are getting different types of images. So, these images, while we are going to see the position of that image and object, so if it is changed, so we can find these are the different types of images. So, here first one, upright. Upright image is also known as erect. Okay. So, this erect image is a right side up. Okay. So, this is a in upright position. Now, inverted, it means image is upside down. So, inverted, it means it is going to change its top and bottom. So that is called as a upside down. So whatever upside is there, whatever top side is there, it is going towards the down, it is going to form at the downside in image. Okay. And third one, laterally inverted. So image is flipped horizontally. So lateral, it means sides. So which side? So that words which are towards the mirror are going to be, while we saw in a plane mirror, so whatever distance in between mirror and object, it will show the same distance in between mirror, image and that mirror, okay, when we will use a plane mirror. But sometimes what happens, it will not look like that, it will, image is flipped horizontally. So we will see that it is the there is a large distance in between mirror and object, but when image is there, so it will not show the distance in between, large distance in between mirror and image. So that is the difference here. So what actually image look like, how actually image look like, here it is given, this is the word mirror in front of, okay. So mirror is given in front of mirror, and when you will get upright position or erect image, it will look like this, okay, first one, first type. Then second one, when you will see the mirror in any other mirror, then you will see this type. So it means upside down. So mirror, this is a in a proper way or in a correct way, but you will look, see here, that is exactly opposite in a image, okay. That top side of that word, you will look in image, it is at the downside, and whatever downside of the word you will see in image, it is there at the upside, okay. And in laterally inverted image, you will see that mirror, it is here in this C type. How? So suppose here at this ABC, you placed a mirror here, okay, and this word is in front of mirror, and when we are going to see laterally inverted image, it will look like, it means R is near to the mirror, then after R it is O from mirror, okay. So remember, from mirror we are going towards the M. So from mirror, if we are going to one by one alphabet, okay. So one by one alphabet we will go to the M. So we will see that from the mirror, first alphabet it is R, then after R it is O, then R, I and M. So if suppose we get laterally inverted image, so here in C you can see here is a mirror and you will see image. So next to this mirror it is R, then next to the R it is O. So exactly, so these lateral sides, so sides of this word, it is a M and R. So you will see here laterally inverted image, it is flipped, okay. So it is flipped horizontally. So here you can see that sides are changed here in this C type. So this is called as a laterally inverted image. So we discussed in our previous session that concave mirrors are used in a flashlight, telescope, cosmetic mirror and headlights of cars, and use of concave mirror to produce a parallel beam, to collect light from a distant source and focus it for viewing, then to produce an enlarged image, then to produce a parallel beam of light that can be directed to down or straight ahead, okay. So we will discuss now what is the use of convex mirror. See, before that we will read these activities in short. So activity 15.6 it is given. So we know that, first we will see this paragraph, we know that the image of an object formed by a plane mirror cannot be obtained on screen. So after that this activity is given. So in this activity what you have to do, Take a concave mirror, hold it facing to the sun, try to get the light reflected by the mirror on a sheet of a paper, adjust the distance of the paper until you get a sharp bright spot on it. And if you will hold the mirror and the sheet of paper steady for a minute, does the paper start burning? So this bright spot is in fact the image of a sun. So notice that this image is formed on a screen, and image formed on a screen is called as a real image. So whatever real image is there, we learn about this. And now we will see the convex mirror. So repeat this activity with the convex mirror. So mirror, place of a concave mirror. Okay. So what you have to do? So you have to repeat that activity which we do for the concave mirror. You have to repeat that activity, but what you have to do? We have to take a convex mirror instead of concave mirror. Okay. So see, read this, repeat activity 15.7 now with the convex mirror in place of concave mirror. So record your observations in table similar to table 15.1. So whatever observations we recorded in our first table 15.1, that exactly you have to record here. Okay. Then could you get a real image at any distance of the object from the convex? So what will be your result? You have to do this activity and you have to see at which type of activity, which type of image you will get. So I told you, okay. So when we discuss now, right now, that convex mirror and which type of mirror we can get by the convex mirror, but you have to do this activity and you have to complete this table. Okay. Now images formed by lenses. So here the structure is showing lens. Okay. So these lenses are also different in size. So here see, lenses are widely used in spectacles, telescopes and microscopes. Okay. Here you can see lenses. So lenses are converging lenses are also there and diverging lenses are also there. So thicker across the middle, thinner at its edges. So how converging lens look like? So it is thicker across the middle. So it is a thicker at the middle and thinner at the edges. So these are the edges, two edges are there of this lens and these are thinner. So serves to the converge light. Okay. So it is going to converge light, and here in diverging lenses you can see thinner across the middle. So this is a thinner across the middle and thicker at its edges. So here you can see as compared to this center or at the middle structure of this lens, its edges are thicker than it. Okay. So these two edges you can see thicker than the middle. So this type of lens, it is called as a diverging lenses, and here you can see these are converging lenses. So these lenses you will find both sides. Here you can see this is a one side and this is a another side. So these are two lenses are here, and if suppose one lens you will use, it will look like this. Okay. So it is a converging lens, but it is a only one, or it is a single we can say. When it is a double or from at the both side, we will make its structure like this. So it will look like this. Okay. So this is nothing but it is a converging lens, but it is double or from both side we can say. And here diverging lens also, if you will see only one or a single lens, so it will look like this. And if you will see the double structure or from the both side, that both side diverging lenses will look like this. So this structure is having two diverging lenses. Here you will see this is having two converging lenses. Okay, so this is the structure of diverging lenses and converging lenses. So they are parts of the spheres. So this is also like a mirrors. So we know what is which type of structure that spherical mirrors are having. So like this only, these lenses are also similar structure. Okay, so this is also parts of spheres. So a double convex lens and a double concave lens. So exactly whole structure is given here. See, these are two circles, okay, or we can say two spheres, sorry, two spheres we can see here, okay, and this is these are going to form a double convex lens. By crossing each other, this is going to form a double convex lens, and here without crossing to each other, you can see a double concave lens we will get by these two spheres. Okay, so this is nothing but the two spheres, and we will get a double convex lens and we will get a double concave lens. And these lenses are used in a microscope, camera, then eye lens is our eyes are also having lens. So artificial lens is also there, but in our eye it is a natural lens there in our eyes. And also in hand lens, this is a hand lens. Now we will see this question. It is dangerous to look through a lens at the sun or a bright light. You should also be careful not to focus sunlight with a convex lens on any part of your body. So now only we read that activity, that you have to see that light of sun and you have to hold that lens on a paper and you have to do this activity for a minute, and after 1 minute if you will take this convex lens or convex mirror and if you will do this activity, you will see that paper is going to burn. Okay, so this activity don't perform at your home, but it is given like this because of that it is a dangerous. So it is a dangerous to look through a lens at the sun or bright light. Because of this reason it is dangerous. Now here that activity is given. Okay, 15.23 image, you can see this activity whatever I told you right now. Now 15.10, take a convex lens and fix it on the stand. So by this convex lens, which type of images and how type of images you get, that is given here. Okay, here in this activity. Now like next point, it is a, see in this picture 15.25, you will see which type of images we will get. Now next one, sunlight, white or a color. So when you saw everyone that how rainbow look like. So rainbow in the sky, you might have noticed that it appears usually after the rain, and when the sun is low in the sky, the rainbow is seen as large arc in the sky with many colors. So here activity is given. Does the mean that the white light consists of 7 colors? So on a prism, here it is a prism, a light beam is focused on this prism, and you will see after that by this prism you will see that different colors of light rays are there emerging from this prism. Okay, so this activity also you can do, but you don't have prism at home, that is why when you will come to school we will do this activity. And another activity is given 15.11, that take this one 15.12, take a circular cardboard. So this activity you have to perform at home. Okay, so this rule of this light, when we are going to focus a white light on any prism, after that we get 7 colors. Okay, so and also when you will perform this 15.12 activity at home, you will see there are different colors, 7 colors are there, and you will go when you are going to rotate that disc, at that time you will see that disc is going to become white in color. Okay, so why this is? So this is a rule, or this is a law of Newton which is given or which is proposed by him. Okay, so this is one more very interesting activity in your textbook. So hope student you understood whatever concepts are there in this lesson, lesson number 15, light. So we discussed in this lesson about different types of mirrors, and also which type of images we get from these mirrors, and also we discussed which types of lenses are there and which type of images we will get by the lens, and what is the effect of a white light and whatever emerging colored light are there. So we all these concepts we discussed in this lesson. So hope you understood. So we will stop here. In our next session we will discuss our new lesson. Okay, so thank you students.